Deliverance. So these four guys go under a river, and then rapists try to attack them. Now, the four guys aren't always in danger, but it always feels like they are. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is characters. This movie does a great job of setting up who these characters are and what they are like. We understand each character's personalities, what they believe. It's all laid out for us very clearly. And it's a very well cast movie, too. You got Burt Reynolds as this gung-ho, one with nature type of guy. And you can tell that he's very dangerously in love with nature, and he's probably not the best guy to be around. And then you got Jon Voight, who's the everyman. He's just this plain guy that goes along. And you got Ned Beatty as this guy who's less experienced with nature. He's a salesman. That's all he is, and he's not very experienced with nature or anything like that. And he portrays the way that a guy like that would act very well. I really thought he was perfect for this role. Now, this environment that they're in is just perfect because it feels like it is just the right amount of danger. It's not this extreme sense of danger where you're like, they would know that it's dangerous there. It looks just dangerous enough that the audience feels tense, but they buy that these people wouldn't. Now, this movie is kind of a slow burn. There's not a lot of action, but when there is action, you're just engaged. It's just... you are transfixed by the action in this movie. You're just wondering what is going to happen. It's nearly hypnotic, just like any good horror movie, and you're just exhausted by the end of this movie. And they show you everything. They show you the setup, they show you what happens, and they even show you an aftermath, which most horror movies don't do. In Deliverance, it's not just about who didn't die, it's what are the consequences of what these people have gone through. And there really are a lot of strong horror movie elements that this movie works to its full advantage. The only problem I had with the movie is, like I said, not much happens in it. It's a little slow, but it's definitely worth checking out. I'm going to give Deliverance an A-.